Buying a new home is one of the most exciting and stressful times in life. Everything needs to go well to have a good experience, but sometimes things just fall apart. For one woman, she says the title company has been holding on to her earnest money for more than 3 years. So she called KENS. Here's Barry Davis.
Everything fell apart in 2021.
Rochelle Henderson is a working single mom while studying for her Master's of Divinity. She also recently bought her first home. It wasn't her first choice, though. She says the previous lender couldn't quite seem to get the paperwork done.
The closing was supposed to happen at the end of November, and then she couldn't make that closing. Then it was supposed to happen in December, and then she went to January.
January of 2021. And Henderson says Independence Title Company is still holding on to her $2,000 earnest money.
I would have been ready to close. She was the one that was holding up all the paperwork. Because, again, she's trying to switch everything over to a conventional loan. And I wasn't going to go for that.
Why would she have tried to switch that?
More money.
Henderson says she qualified for an FHA loan. She has one on the home she eventually bought. But after roughly 3 months of delays, the owner of the first home sold it to someone else, then demanded he be allowed to keep the earnest money.
I don't believe she was honest with the seller at all, because they made it seem like it was my fault, and it was not my fault.
We spoke with the seller's realtor, who said Henderson has to forfeit the money because she wouldn't go through with the deal. Henderson says Caliber Finance couldn't get the paperwork straight and kept delaying the closing. And Independence Title was supposed to set up arbitration, but now won't even talk.
How many times have you pushed them for arbitration?
Oh, probably 7, 8 or more, and they stopped responding to my calls or calling me back.
More than 3 years later, she called KENS. We called and emailed Independence Title, which called back saying no comment. NewRez, which now owns Caliber, didn't even respond. So we contacted the Texas Department of Insurance, which regulates title companies. It sent a statement saying the best option for both parties is to file a complaint with TDI. Once a written complaint is received, it allows TDI staff to contact the title company and ask for an explanation of what's going on or why it's not being responsive to a consumer.
They don't return the calls. They don't respond to the email.
$2,000 is a lot of money.
Yes, sir. And I really do need it back.
Unfortunately for Henderson, she just has to wait. Now until the Department of Insurance investigates. Barry Davis, KENS 5.